So before I make any rash decisions, let me just make sure y'all have the right and all information. You guys are basically telling me that I fumbled my future husband. Maybe not my husband, but a very, very good man. And you know what? I can admit, I know a red flag when I see one, but I clearly don't know the color green. That's how you guys are making me feel. Basically, I went on a date with this fine man. I had been vibing with him for a minute, and on that date, we went to dinner. We had just ordered drinks, and like 30 minutes into the date, I fall asleep at the table. Literally deep sleep, drooling. Like 2.5 hours later, I woke up with drool on my face. I'm not gonna lie, I was embarrassed. So embarrassed, I left him alone with little to no explanation. Basically, I ghosted him. However, it's very perplexing because I asked you guys who was wrong, me or him. Me for sleeping or him for sitting there for 2 to 3 hours while I slept. And you guys are saying that I was in the wrong. He's a good man, Savannah or Sophia, and that I should double back. But before I double back, I think there's certain things that you guys should know in order to give me proper sound advice. There's some missing pieces and some questions in the comments, so let's address it. Before I get to the serious questions, this question, somebody said, what position did you sleep in? Guys, the last thing I remember was reaching for my strawberry lemon drop. I remained in that position. Like, I woke up in that same position with my chin tilted high and my eyes like this and drool. Was he boring? Was that what made you sleep? No, he was not. He has a sexy accent, like a true New Yorker. He had swag. His personality was a 10 out of 10. Even if it wasn't for all of that, the bust down on his wrist will keep me awake. I swear. Someone asked, how did I even wake up, Seth? That's a good question. On my own. I just softly opened my eyes. I just softly opened my eyes like this. He probably called your name a few times or tried waking you up and gave up and decided to just patiently wait. Maybe. One thing you have to know about me, though, is I'm a very light sleeper. Sleeping mid-activity.
That shit is crazy.
See, this is why I tell you dudes, bro, don't feed the birds. All this chick basically wanted was a free meal. After she got that free meal and drinks, it's like, oh, dude, I don't even care about what you're talking about right now. I'm full. I'm gonna go to sleep. How disrespectful, bro. After you fed the bird, she slept right in front of your face. And you sat there for 3 hours and watch her sleep? Sad, bro. Fellas, y'all gotta respect yourselves, man. And just know when to walk away. Like, if a woman ever disrespects me like that on a date, man, I'm walking off. And I'm making sure she pay for the bill or she pay for her half. For sure. This right here is mad disrespectful. But this is how a bird is gonna treat a sucker, bro. Women don't respect suckers. She's just gonna use you and dismiss you. Fellas, be wise out here, bro. For real.
Blind date, huh? 2019, Shawnee spoke at Keon's church for the singles conference, I believe. He was friends with Felicia, allegedly, this Felicia. Shawnee was in the building on that day. Look at that date. He was there too. Felicia was there. At this conference, Keon mentions his wife before he introduces his future wife. It show is some freaky as shit.
To bring some people to the stage that are going to help us to see all this stuff that we've been talking about from another perspective. And my wife and I were down there talking, and she was saying that the greatest thing about it, and maybe something we'll do later on, is sometimes when we have men up here, we can have a woman up here right away to say, let me help y'all with that. I want to let's welcome the executive producer of VH1's Basketball Wives, mogul and visionary, Miss Shawnee O'Neal. Come on, let's. Along with boss mom and basketball wife, Miss Monique Payton, and global publicist and...
Maybe Shawnee didn't know him.
This is the craziest thing. James Fortune.
James Fortune, he gonna always be caught in some mess. Every time.
James Fortune. I text him a picture of a book that I was releasing. back in 2020. And I was like asking all my friends, can you post this? Can you post this? And he responded like, bro, you was with me in hard times and I'll do anything for you and da-da-da-da-da. And he said, by the way, I got a friend who is single and asked me if you were single. I said, who? He said, you want to date again? I was like, nah, man, I've been there, done that. I ain't dating nobody. Look, he'll tell you, I'm like, I don't want to know who it is. Don't even tell me. Who is it, man? Yeah, you say, he said, it's Shawnee O'Neal. I said, first reaction, give him my number right now. Yeah. I said, release it in the name of Jesus. Give him my number. So he gives her the number, starts a group with me and her. And I text in the group. James says, y'all can release me from this group now. I'm no longer necessary. So I text her on the side and be like, I'm getting ready to call you. Do you know what this woman told me? This woman told me, she says, no, I don't want to talk to you on the phone. I'm better experienced in person.
One thing the black church gonna do, we will believe anything. Church members will believe whatever their pastor tell them. Your close friends, your enemies cannot harm. Better watch your close friends, your close friends, your close.
Yo, this dude definitely went for the bag. Man, that's Shawnee O'Neal. That's a bag. Put me on. But here's the reality, fellas. You gotta be careful whenever a woman line you up. Like whenever you see a woman and you're not the one who really bagged her, it's more so she bagged you, she targeted you. That you gotta understand that a woman don't just target a man. It's always a motive behind it. So I guess Shawnee was at a point in her life where she needed a boy toy because she got money, so she don't need a man for money. So she handpicks her dudes now. I mean, I think before him, I don't know, but I do know one time she were with a personal trainer and she was paying his bills. This man is a preacher. You know what I'm saying? He's good with his words. So he's like, shit, she got a bag. Why not? But understand what this dynamic is. She is pretty much using him as her boy toy. Like, he's just fun to her because Shawnee is who she is, bro. And as a man, when you say you're a king, you shouldn't allow a woman to buy you. You shouldn't be able to be purchased. You should want to be the breadwinner. You should want to be the man, the leader. Because in all reality, bro, she pretty much bagged you. You're pretty much just her little boy toy that she's having fun with. She been in the streets and is like, who do I want to deal with now? Oh, that little preacher dude over there. Yeah, he's gonna make a good husband. And there you have it, bro. But like I always say, man, one thing about a bird, she always return back to the streets. Fellas, be wise out here, man. And if a woman targets you, bro, just understand she got a motive. Just understand the type of woman she is. Those types of women are usually birds. I'm just keeping it real. Be wise out here, fellas. For real.
You're a doctor. Are you going to provide for me? You're going to take care of me?
It depends on what you need done.
A lot. A lot.
Like what?
Well, I'm a college student, so I'm just starting to get my life together.
Okay.
So are you going to take the process with me to finish to get my career and all that stuff?
Say that again?
Are you going to help me get through my career and stuff like that?
What do you mean?
Like
I
the
need
career that I want.
How am I going to help you get the career that you want?
Financially, support me.
You want me to pay for you to get a career that you want?
No, pay for it. But be there for me, because some people will not wait for you to get where you want to go in life, career-wise.
Okay.
So are you willing to do that?
Am I willing? Can you be more specific with your question?
Sure. So right now I'm a student. I don't have the high-paying job yet.
Sure.
Are you going to wait for me to get my high-paying job?
Yeah, I don't need you to provide for me.
Okay.
I'm fine with you being in school and getting your career and doing what you do.
Okay. But the age though, 38.
Sure.
So now is her age a problem for you?
Originally it was, but after listening to you speak and seeing your temperament, you're giving more of like a 28-year-old vibe. And you say you don't work out, but I cannot tell.
Well, it's the African genes, you know.
I know, and I almost popped my balloon because you said you wanted someone African, but I'm half Ghanaian.
I'm Ghanaian too. Stop.
What's your middle name?
Dufie. And my last name is Amoako.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
I know, it's going to be a hard one. What you gonna do, girl? What you gonna do? You gonna let me walk out of your life right now? You gonna let age be a factor?
This man's old enough to be your father. He's old enough to be your father. Oh man, that's old game. He been doing that before you was born. You need a damn man like me.
Nah, this right here is crazy. See, fellas, the thing about a bird will always try you to see if you're a sucker. That's why she first said, yo, I'm looking for a provider. Are you a doctor? So are you going to take care of me? But then when he stood his ground and he checked her, like, what do you mean by that? Explain yourself. She came back to her senses because she realized, nah, he's not going for my games. It's not going to work on him. So then she resorted to saying, you know, is you going to wait for me after I finish college? You know what you meant. But this is what happens, fellas, whenever you stand your ground and you don't go out like a sucker, because a woman will test you. A bird will test you. It's in her nature. When she first meet a dude, oh, you got a good job? Are you willing to take care of me? Stand your ground, fellas. Don't go out like a sucker. And I keep telling y'all, bro, the hoops never fail. And another thing, bro, fellas, it don't pay to play a hate, bro. The dude was hating on the man because he was getting traction. So then he's like, oh, nah, he's too old for you. It's like, bro, you sound like a sucker. Let a woman choose. At the end of the day, bro, y'all could hate all y'all want, but a woman is going to choose. And if she don't choose you, don't hate on the other man. That's a weak trait, bro. Yo, the way that dude went out at the end, bro, you just proved to the world that you're a sucker, bro. That you're a simp. You're the type of dude who will get mad if she choose another dude. You the type of dude who will player hate. Why you choose him? He's a player. He's a bad guy. He's old. Don't pick him. I can't stand dudes like that, bro. For real.
Would y'all prefer a trick who's never there, sends money, don't give you his time, nothing like that, but you get a good Apple Pay Cash App every day? Or would you prefer somebody who is there, give you date night, still pay everything? It's like, I like a good date night. I like a good family-oriented man. I'm not 25 no more. I don't want just a who spend money on me, because, like, at the end of the day, I got my own money. And then it's like, where's the love? Like, I think that me who actually puts in effort to give you time, to make time for you, are better than just a regular trick. Like, I kind of had my years of just dealing with tricks. And I mean, I love me a good trick, don't get me wrong. But if you had to pick, what would you pick for like longevity? A trick or love? I don't know. I think in the wintertime, I think I become a sap. Summertime, cool, a good trick, it's fine. But like when it get cold and you know the holidays start rolling around and like, I like a good family man. Like, I don't know. What's y'all opinion?
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.